has increased in the last 9 years. So you draw this line. Again, you plot 1,000, 2,000, up to 10,000. Clearly, the line at 10,000 has come down. The line at 20,000, 2,000 has come down. 3,000 has come down, since everybody's income is increased. Now, what the Planning Commission put out was, in terms of people spending 5,000 rupees per family per month in rural areas, what is the population percentage below that line? And they came up with a figure. It was 37%. It has come down to 22%. That's one way of looking at it. It has kicked up a controversy that the line is wrong. It should not be drawn at 5,000 rupees. Fine. I have no quarrel with that debate. Let that debate go on. But there's another way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it, wherever you draw the line, whether you draw the line at 5,000 or whether you draw the line at 7,000, let's assume we draw the line at 7,000 rupees per family per month. Now, people who are earning less than 7,000 in 2004, or spending less than 7,000 in 2004, and people who are spending less than 7,000 in 2010, both lines have come down. And what is the area between the two lines? That is 138 million people. Wherever you draw the line, can you deny that 138 million people, or roughly 138 million people, their family expenditure has increased? And they are spending more money, which indicates that poverty has reduced. I think it's important to look at that delta. How many are spending more money, irrespective of where you draw the line? I suggest you read Swaminathan Iyer's piece last Friday, and I think there's another piece in another magazine or paper. Instead of focusing on how many are spending less than 5,000 or less than 4,000, I think you should ask yourself, how many were not spending and how many are spending today? That is the delta. The delta is approximately 138 million people, representing about 15% of the population in a period of 8 or 9 years, and that's something the UPA government is truly proud of.
So here.
If I had a blackboard, I think this will be clearer.
So just to take you back to your earlier, what you were saying, that India alone is not faced with challenges, but globally everybody is faced with challenges. Given that scenario, do you think that it's kind of realistic to expect FDI to come and change the economy? Because the government even now is changing norms or tweaking norms to try and get investments. It's almost been a year since last September till now. It's almost been a year and we really haven't seen much success with regard to FDI in multi-brand retail, sir.
You started your question about FDI in general, and then you're confining your
multi-brand retail.
FDI in multi-brand retail has not yet come to India. But that is not to say FDI is not coming to India. Last year, a significant part of the current account deficit was indeed financed with FDI. FDI in multi-brand retail is being held back because there are some very pertinent questions on the policy and on the details of the policy. I think the Commerce Ministry is in the last leg of clarifying that policy. I don't know whether they're bringing it to Cabinet tomorrow. The clarifications should be issued, I'm told, in the next few days. Once these clarifications are issued, I think you will find the first investments in FDI and multi-brand retail coming into India.
Sir, as you know, transfer pricing related disputes have been going up between tax officers and multinationals, in the recent past, and you have already announced a few steps, a few measures to give them relief. Is there anything more that you are contemplating in this regard, sir?
Well, we have addressed, I think, a number of issues. We have addressed issues concerning software technology parks. We have addressed issues concerning contract R&D. We must address issues relating to safe harbor rules. Revenue Secretary told me this morning that the safe harbor rules will be submitted to me either today or tomorrow. I had indeed set 31st July as a deadline, but I given them a grace period of about 6 or 7 days. We will have the safe harbor rules out, say by the 7th of August. Since he's not shaking his head, I assume 7th of August.
सर इधर से हिंदी में सर इधर
Yes.
ये आपके मंत्रालय से ही संबंधित है सर थोड़ा बहुत पहले डायरेक्ट कैश ट्रांसफर उसके बाद फूड सिक्योरिटी उसके बाद फ्री मोबाइल
What is this free mobile? Where do you get this free mobile?
बता रहे बीजेपी कह रही है कि वित्त मंत्री साहब इन सब के लिए पैसा कहां से लाएंगे आपसे संबंधित है और ये कह रही है कि ये सब चुनाव के दृष्टि से देखकर हो रहा है वोटरों को वोट खरीदने के लिए ये पार्टी से संबंधित
पैसा आपकी तरफ से होगा पैसा आपके पास जाएगा
पैसा आपके तरफ से होगा Listen, we have a budget. We make a budget. The budget provides for subsidies. And as long as that money is enough, the subsidies will be provided. Direct benefit transfer is not an additional subsidy. Direct benefit transfer is a different way of delivering the subsidy. It's the same subsidy, but we're delivering it more efficiently and more quickly. In fact, when we deliver LPG subsidy through the DBT, we will save a lot of money. Therefore, there's no additionality in direct benefit transfer. Now, I don't know where this free mobile idea came up. Nobody has offered me a free mobile so far.
So this is about the sovereign wealth fund that you are in talks with RBI.
Yes.
How far?
I said we are in talks with sovereign wealth funds and pension funds.
Okay, but for strengthening the ECB, you said certain measures the RBI you will consult with the RBI. What are these measures that would and if it
How can I say what the measures are?
and if it includes having a sovereign wealth fund?
We have decided in principle that ECB can be liberalized to attract more funds in a sustainable way. We have to consult the RBI. In consultation with the RBI, these measures will be announced.